The last of our basic locks is the crossed arm locks, and it really resembles the first lock. It's like almost the same lock, but a little bit different. So let's have a look. David? So just as with the first, like the previous lock, we're going to grab down like this. So there's also something you should have noticed. The first two locks, when I'm doing it offensively, I'm starting parallel with a straight grab. And the next two lock, I'm grabbing crossed, arm up. Then 5 and 6 is crossed, thumbs down, and then the last two is parallel again, and now also with thumb down. The first two locks are inside, outside locks. Then lock 3 and 4 are outside, inside locks. 5 and 6 clockwise, 7 counterclockwise, and then 8 is a little bit strange one, just going in this direction. I'm grabbing here, 1, and what I'm trying to do, break his balance here, putting my arm on top, almost, or if you want to make an elbow lock, I'm going to step through and now step next to him, so our hips square up. We want to be hip to hip here. And look, our arms are crossed, hence the name crossed arms lock. So this is almost the same lock that we saw in number 1. But now, by lifting this arm, I'm going to rotate the shoulder in this direction. So one more time. Stepping out here, trying to break his balance. Step through, and if you want to, you can apply pressure on the elbow to take him down all the way. Step in, and hips to hip. If I am hip to hip, all it takes for me is to look over my shoulder to make him go. If I'm not hip to hip, I can look over my shoulders all I want, nothing is happening. It's like I'm screw driving down here. I prefer to place my knee on his back so he cannot come up. Here, hands, and rotate. And you know, tapping means stop. From a parallel grab, counter grab is the easiest way to go. 1, 2, 3, and rotate to get him round. So one more time. He grabs. You don't have to counter grab. 1. This is also possible, but you need to make additional grabs, which we don't recommend. So counter grab 1, 2, step in, go around, look over your shoulder. Cross grab 1, so you're going over, blocking off. Here, maybe push down. Step forward, in, cross the arms, and again, go round. So it's not an easy lock, but especially the steps that are important. So let's look at from this side. He grabs, 1, 2, he's down. I want step in, step round, end up, hip to hip. And now I can make the lock. And so again, remember, the lock is up, and now it gets rotated. It's quite easy to lose him here, so get in close. That's why I put my hand here, 1. This way, I make sure that he doesn't escape. 1. If I'm too close, there's not much leverage. So you have to find the point where it actually works. So this is the last lock from our basic locks. So these are the only locks you have to know from yellow to orange belt. Offensively, parallel grab, and cross grab. This is also the last lesson from this series. You only have to do like a little test, and then you can progress to the Chongmukwan intermediate program. Thank you so much.